What's up, guys? It's me, it's Remy D, back for another episode of Farming Simulator 17 on the PS4. And this morning, this beautiful, bright Friday morning, 10 to 6 a.m., what I did was I went out and I purchased this Great Plains sowing machine. It will be able to sow my wheat and barley and canola and such. I did not have a sewing machine that could do that yet, so I went out, I purchased one with some cash I had from those soybeans. I finished off that field. You'll see once I get back that I have completed harvesting that field, and now I am cultivating and sowing once again. I've already sown most of it with soybeans, and now I'm going to do the other half with either wheat, barley, or canola. I'm not sure yet. I think I'm going to go with canola because I believe it's a good money maker. I also figured out, or realized anyway, that I had in the options menu the option to turn the fuel when my employees, like I was saying in my last video, when the employees were using the vehicles, that the fuel wasn't burning and whatnot. And so I figured out in the options that I could change that, and I did, and now I'm down to 67 liters in red. So I am gonna have to yeah, here's the field now. The guy, my helper buddy, should be almost done cultivating. There he is up there. He's just finishing up that corner now. I kind of fast forwarded through the night to get this video done, because as I mentioned before, I do not like to do videos at night because it's too dark. So now I'm gonna head back to the farm, fill the sowing machine with seeds and fertilizer, and fuel up the jet, as they say, because when it turns red, it turned red when I was down to about 85 liters for this tractor. It might turn red at different amounts for different tractors because they have different capacities. So I'm going to refill the sower first, since it's right here. It's this machine, or tank anyway. Fill that up. I think this machine has a 1200, I could be wrong, 700 liter capacity. What was I looking at? I don't know. My fertilizer I can fill over here. I'll refill that, and we'll be good to go. We'll be good to go to start planting. Where's my fuel tank? Right beside me, if I'm not mistaken. And oh yes, the pig pen needs, there we go, refuel. This might cost me an arm and a leg, I don't know. Yeah, okay, it's not cheap. Definitely over $1,000. Possibly two. Well, at least I have the realism down. The employees are also now not buying the seeds, so I noticed before I'd fill up the machine, send off the employees, and I'd still have a full machine when it got back. So to add to the realism, is it going to tell me what my total fuel cost was? I hope so, because it was pretty high. So maybe I'll clean up the pig. There it is. What? It says it's only $800. Didn't I have like 49,000 when it started fueling? What? Oh yeah, there's my cleaner. Right on. I'll clean this up real quick while I'm here. Why not? It doesn't take long. Whoopsie. There we are. Doesn't take long at all. Let me just mop this up. Oops. Sorry, I put my machine in your food. I'm pretty sure their food is all still good. Yeah, they're all still pretty full. Apparently I didn't put those potatoes in the right spot because it's not registering that I have any potatoes in my silos or whatnot, or in my storage. But I know I do. I have quite a bit. So, we're cool on potatoes for a while, for sure, but I do need a bucket for my front loader to be able to load those into the pig area, so we're gonna have to purchase that at some point. I do plan on making more money, and that's why I planted all those soybeans over here. We do still have to wait for them to grow, but that's no big deal. No big deal, we'll keep busy in the meantime. They shouldn't take much longer, I don't think. Especially these, they started growing pretty quick. I don't know, we'll see. Because I played with the time overnight, it might get a little funky. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. We'll figure it out. As usual. So we're all fueled up. Wow, 428 liters, eh? That's a big tank. It's a big tank. So we are gonna have to fill this, refill the sower once in a while. Hold on here. Turn it on, lower it. Okay. I don't think the fertilizer gets spent too quickly. I know it didn't in my last machine. This one seems to be going down quicker than the other one. But the seeds aren't really going down. Oh, what am I planting anyway? Okay, wheat it is. We'll do wheat for now, maybe throw in some canola before the end of the field. I don't know. I wanted to do canola. Of course, I forgot to switch my seeds. I'll leave a little gap between the two crops so I know the difference. You know. Just in case, just in case. And how far out are we on another pig? Our reproduction rate is now right around 9 hours. We have 16 pigs, so we've almost doubled what we started with. I think we're 4 days in. There's a schedule over here: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So this is the 5th day, if I'm not mistaken, if we started on Monday, which I think we did. I'm pretty sure we did. We'll do a couple more passes and then maybe let somebody else take over. And I noticed too, when midnight hit, I lost a lot of money. Most of it due to leasing costs. And I'm pretty sure that's for my case tractor because of the hourly. I think because it charges you an hourly rate plus a daily rate. The daily rate's pretty cheap, but when you're operating the machine all day, 24 hours a day like I've been doing, apparently it gets pretty expensive. I've been dropping about $12,000 a day just on leasing costs. So I'm kind of realizing that maybe saving up for a new tractor would be the way to go. One actually bigger, perhaps even bigger than the Massey Ferguson, because when you want to start buying new sowers, big ore sowers, you end up needing bigger tractors with more, not necessarily horsepower, but more power in general. So I'm going to send him on his merry way. I'm going to go check in on the case tractor, see how he's doing. Almost almost done. He's getting there. Been working all night long. Racking up those leasing costs. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, brother. But you're doing a fine job. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep that money coming in. I actually ended up using this pickup, the Lizard Rodeo, to haul the trailer when I was finishing up harvesting the field. I had started both tractors, one cultivating, the other one sowing, and so I needed this vehicle to haul the trailer with, what was it, sunflowers. I sold most of the sunflowers, made some money, but yeah, this thing was pulling it around, bringing it to the shop to sell it, getting dirty, doing work. It was pretty cool. I might do it again if I have to, when all these vehicles get rolling. The harvester's in the staging area. Nice. That just grew some more. Now it did. The other side didn't mature fully, right? No. Okay. Still got another growth stage to go, I guess. But that's cool. That's cool. So the wheat is obviously going to be growing in at a slower or a different pace than the soybeans, because I skipped overnight after I finished planting those soybeans. Yeah, soybeans. Thought I screwed it up. But yeah, it's obviously going to take a while to grow in now. But that's cool. It might give a break for my case tractor. Yeah, this guy here. So he can actually rest up and maybe not cost me so much money with the leasing costs, till I can make enough selling these soybeans and such to be able to buy a bigger tractor. Like I said, maybe, because the Massey Ferguson isn't bad, really. Like, it's all the way up here, 154 kilowatts, but I'm looking for, yeah, not that big. That's pretty big. Maybe something in this range. I don't know, because you have to look at those kilowatts. 165 kilowatts, 225 horsepower. Some of the machines require a certain amount. Because we're right here with the Massey Ferguson. That's not bad. Now these look like they're getting pretty darn big. Yeah. JCB. Interesting. Interesting. But it seems too big. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go that big so soon. Let me just check the sower. Just to see. What would I be looking at? 132 kilowatts to operate this sower. And that's not a fertilizing one. 125, 103. Why is that? What? What? And then we're getting into the 199s. 132? With a 9-meter radius? What? The Massey Ferguson could do that. Oh, does he have the 180 horsepower? Oh yeah. Alright, well I can do a lot with this tractor. Maybe I can look at buying something like the case I already have instead of leasing it, because it's actually going to end up costing me more in the long run with these leasing costs, because it's only a $102,000 tractor. Hirleman Zetor. What if I go for a Zetor? A super small Massey Ferguson. Yeah, that case I think is good bang for its buck for the horsepower and the kilowatts you're getting for it. I think compared to the other tractors in its range, that's why it's one of my favorites, because it's bang for your buck. So he's gonna keep planting wheat. We'll let him keep going on that for a while. He thinks he's done, which he is not. You know what? Instead of... why don't I just finish this myself? It won't take long. It'll take but a few minutes. Chellington Farm coming along nicely. What I might be doing from here on in, not sure yet, because I'm realizing that I am having a hard time keeping up with my daily episode promise. What I end up doing is binge episoding on weekends, because that's when I have time to make the videos. So generally you might get one video during the week, and then sometimes 2, 3 over the weekend, or 4, because that's when I have time to make them and put them all together. And so what I might do is just kind of play the game on my own time when I have time. Sometimes I have time to play, just not to make videos and edit and have the quiet time in the house to do it. So I might just go for like a weekly update video instead, and show you guys how the farm's coming along, how the pigs are coming along. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna keep playing the game off camera, and then tuning in with you guys, checking in once in a while, letting you know what's happening, and go on that route. I think it's just gonna be easier, and you'll kind of get to see more of how it comes along. I'll get to do more in my downtime, so it should be cool. It should be cool. I think it'll be alright. I think I think it'll be good for everybody. So we're gonna finish this up here. Come on. We gotta get this case tractor off the road. It's costing me money. What I have to do is buy one. I don't know. I'm gonna do my homework off camera as well on the tractors. And like I said, get the best bang for our buck, or at least try to. Another thing too is just figuring out my needs. What do I need it for, really? If I'm only operating in this one field, well, cultivating and maybe sowing once in a while is about all I need it for. So I got to take that into consideration, figure it all out, which I will do. We're almost on the field here. Just about there. Not sure why it's not scraping up that wheat or whatever's left over. Shouldn't it like cultivate right over it or something? Am I wrong? Anyway, there it is. That's good enough. I may have missed a strip here and there, but that's me, not my employee, of course. So now you're off. You're gonna go back to the farm. You're gonna chill. Park the cultivator. See, you're already down to 81 liters. He didn't start with 400 and something liters, that's for sure. Now we sit back, we wait for the soybeans to grow, Probably gonna go sell a bunch of them, try to make as much money as we can. Same thing with the wheat. Excellent. We'll park the cultivator there. And I'm gonna tuck this guy away for now. In the creepy the creepy little garage. But I doubt that he'll be done sowing the rest of this field before the harvesting starts, so I'm sure the case is gonna have to jump back into action and haul that trailer around or something. But anyway, I'm gonna call it a day here. I'm gonna thank you guys very much for tuning in. Make sure you tune in for the next episode of Farming Simulator 17 Chellington Farm. Once again, please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching again, guys. Peace.